Welcome to a journey that will take you to the most unbelievable places on our planet. Places that seem so surreal, you'd think they were pulled straight from a dream. These are the locations where nature flexes its creative muscles, where landscapes defy logic, and where human words often fall short of capturing their true wonder. Imagine walking through fields of vibrant, otherworldly colors that stretch for miles, or standing before towering natural formations that leave you speechless. As we explore these unreal places, get ready to question whether you're still on Earth. First stop, Salar de Uyuni, Bolivia. This salt flat is often called the world's largest mirror, and for good reason. After a rain, a thin layer of water transforms the already stunning expanse into a flawless reflection of the sky. Walking here feels like you've entered a portal into an alternate universe, where heaven and earth collide in perfect harmony. It's as if the laws of reality have shifted just a little bit, creating a landscape that blurs the line between land and sky. It's mesmerizing, right? But trust me, this is only the beginning. Next, let's head over to Mount Roraima, a plateau located at the intersection of Venezuela, Brazil, and Guyana. Ever heard of the Lost World? This flat-topped mountain looks exactly like the kind of place where dinosaurs might still roam. Rising above the surrounding rainforest, like an ancient, forgotten fortress, Mount Roraima isn't just visually striking. It's also one of the oldest geological formations on Earth. The misty clouds that constantly hover around it make the peak seem even more mystical, as though it's hiding untold secrets. Now picture yourself in Antelope Canyon, Arizona. This slot canyon is unlike anything you've ever seen. The walls here are smooth and curvaceous, carved by water over millions of years into graceful, flowing shapes. When the sunlight pours in, it dances on the red rock, casting soft, magical beams that make the canyon glow. Walking through these narrow passages feels like moving through an ancient sculpture gallery, one crafted entirely by nature. It's impossible not to be awestruck by how effortlessly beauty has been woven into every twist and turn of this hidden marvel. Our adventure continues to Pamukkale, Turkey, where cascading white terraces filled with warm, mineral-rich water create an ethereal landscape. From a distance, it looks as though someone has carved out icy waterfalls from the mountain. But up close, you realize that these shimmering pools are naturally formed from the thermal springs below. For centuries, people have bathed here, drawn not just by the healing properties of the waters, but by the sheer beauty of the place. It's like stepping into a fairy tale where the ground itself is alive with magic. Let's now cross the seas to the Great Blue Hole, Belize. Imagine diving into a perfectly circular underwater sinkhole that drops over 400 feet into the earth. It's eerie, mysterious, and yet undeniably fascinating. The deep blue waters hold secrets of ancient geological events, and the hole is a magnet for adventurers and divers who seek the thrill of exploring the unknown. Surrounded by crystal-clear shallows, this abyss stands out like a giant pupil, watching over the sea. It's a stunning reminder that some of Earth's most incredible wonders lie hidden beneath the surface. While we're talking about surreal places, we can't ignore Wulingyuan's scenic area in China. Picture towering sandstone pillars, thousands of them, rising up from the dense forest like the remnants of a forgotten city. These spires inspired the floating mountains in the movie Avatar, and standing among them feels like you've stepped onto another planet. Mist often rolls through the valley, giving the entire landscape a dreamlike quality. Each pillar seems to hold its own story, whispered in the wind that winds through the rocks. It's a place where reality feels suspended and imagination takes flight. What if I told you there's a lake that turns as pink as cotton candy? Lake Hiler in Australia is exactly that. A body of water that's bright, bubblegum pink. No one knows for certain why it's this color, though theories suggest it's due to a combination of algae and bacteria. But whatever the reason, it's an absolutely jaw-dropping sight. The stark contrast between the pink water and the surrounding greenery makes it feel as though someone has dropped a splash of surrealism onto the landscape. It's one of those places that makes you question what's real and what's a trick of the eye. Let's take a detour to the frozen north, Vatnajjar Ice Caves in Iceland. These caves are carved out of Europe's largest glacier, and inside, it's like stepping into a palace made entirely of sapphire. The walls are smooth, translucent blue, illuminated by the faint glow of daylight filtering through the ice. It's cold, sure, but there's something undeniably magical about walking through these shimmering halls of frozen light. Each winter, the caves change, making every visit a unique experience, as though the glacier itself is breathing, shifting, and creating new wonders for those brave enough to explore. Closer to home, let's wander through the Northern Lights, the natural phenomenon that lights up the Arctic skies in ribbons of green, purple, and red. There's something undeniably mystical about standing beneath a sky that seems to be alive with color. These lights have fascinated humans for centuries, sparking countless myths and legends about their origins. Today, we know that they're caused by solar particles interacting with the Earth's atmosphere. But understanding the science doesn't make the experience any less magical. Watching the Northern Lights is like witnessing the universe's own light show, a performance that never fails to leave you breathless. Finally, we arrive at the door to hell, Turkmenistan. This one's not for the faint of heart. It's a giant flaming crater in the middle of the desert that has been burning for over 50 years. The story goes that geologists accidentally opened this fiery pit while drilling for gas, and they set it on fire to prevent the spread of dangerous methane gas, thinking it would burn out in a few days. But decades later, it's still burning, a surreal, hellish sight in the middle of nowhere. It's both terrifying and fascinating, a reminder that sometimes the Earth has its own plans. So there you have it, some of the most unreal, jaw-dropping places on our planet. These wonders remind us just how incredible and varied our world is. From the sky-mirroring salt flats of Bolivia to the flaming heart of Turkmenistan. These places challenge what we think we know about the Earth, making us realize that no matter how much we've explored, there's always more to discover. If you've enjoyed this trip through some of the most unbelievable wonders of planet Earth, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to stay updated with more mind-blowing travel content. Thanks for watching, and who knows, maybe you'll visit one of these unreal places yourself one day.